become a matter of superstition here. Another interception. Robert Spears-Jennings.
Stomp, still going to go fast.
Downfield launch, and it's an easy interception. He threw it right.
Big play from happening. Aguilar comes from his left to his right, just kind of floats it up there, hoping at the tight end. Davis can run underneath.
10 yards to Fairweather. Thorne. Oh, there's the blitz, and they bring him down.
He was analyzing the game. It was fun from up here, but he said he missed the joy of victory.
Speaking of Sam Houston, Jay Ducker,
he has scored 2 touchdowns. They faked it to him. Immediate pressure. He got it off to Daquan Wright, who got dumped
from the 38. It's Jordan Marshall, who will spell Justice Haynes.
With that kind of length. Makes it 3rd and 2, and they feed Dylan Sampson is up to a great start.
Getting open receivers everywhere.
It is happening really quickly. Of course, they like to play that chess game. Then
you go.
Did he get out of the end zone?
Went straight to the ball, and Chambliss comes out slinging on target to the 30-yard line.
The sports medicine staff proved very promising. Out of an abundance of caution, he is being sent off-site for additional testing.
On 2nd and 8, a line of scrimmage ball. Sellers gets it out there into Oklahoma territory.
Nico on the move, flips it. Catch made, and immediately Holden stays the tight end.
You can't be too conservative here, the way this game is going. Each team responding. It's 4 for 4.
See if they bring pressure on this 3rd and 15. They do. Aguilar hit as he throws, and it's way over the head.
And that's going to be a keeper by Van Buren. Nowhere to go. Couldn't hit the edge.
It is a ball control offense. They average more than 32 minutes per game time of possession. Out wide it goes.
Oklahoma's from pressure. Backside. Ball is loose. The scramble for it.
Dialing up pressure. Backside. Never really saw it. Spears.
Matt, Robert Spears-Jennings, safety out of Oklahoma.
Yeah, just under 6'2", 205 pounds, ran a 4.32.
Okay.
Big hands, long arms. There's definite traits here.
2 interceptions, 5 forced fumbles.
I'm just pulling this out of the
career.
beast. I mean, to pull things back. I mean, but
both of his parents served in the United States Navy. He moved around and lived in 8 different states growing up. So very interesting, a very interesting background. I would imagine with 2 parents like that, a high character kid in Robert Spears-Jennings. What are you seeing from the beast there, Matt?
Overall, Spears-Jennings needs to continue developing his play recognition, but he brings an enforcing presence with downhill speed and burst into contact, similar to Nick Cross, who's a player I like. He has the playing temperament to be a standout on special.
Brandon, I want to ask you about just a young player, Robert Spears-Jennings, just his evolution to where he played, got on the field last week, and then also, is it just a sign of what young players can do, how they move into that point where they can contribute? Can you talk a little bit about Robert and that?
Yeah, Robert's got a great future ahead of him, incredibly bright. He's tough, he's got great size. As we've seen our last game in particular, we've seen it in the last few weeks practice. Really since our trip, once we got back from Nebraska, just his mindset has changed. I think he showed up with a different sense of purpose to what he's doing, and realized that the man in the mirror is the only thing that's kept him back from being his best. But terrific young guy, and again, a great future. We've needed him to come along to give us depth and competition at that position. Key Lawrence missed a couple of games with injury as well. We've had to move some guys around. Obviously, we lost Billy, we lost Amon, so that his emergence has certainly helped, in that position group, and got a great future for him.
Yeah, Brett, I want to ask you about Braden Willis, and I imagine when you got here, you knew maybe the leadership component of things. But how important has he been to have, especially during this tough stretch that y'all have had? And did you anticipate him being as versatile as he's been offensively, being able to help you in so many different ways.
With Robert, I mean, a lot of tackles at Oklahoma, crushed it at the combine. Were you guys surprised that he was on the board and available for you this late in the game?
We were a little bit surprised. You know, we value the kid, you know, the height, weight, speed, ability to get people on the ground, low missed tackle rate, you know, so pleased to have him. You know, we'll add him to the room and then we'll figure out, you know, where we're going to use him.
At this point in the draft, how much are you just valuing those physical traits, the height, weight, speed, things like that?
Well, he had a skill set that we were looking for earlier. You know, we addressed different needs in different spots, but he's a kid that you know I personally liked, and we liked as a defensive staff.
Oklahoma utilizing a lot of top down in the box. Is that where you guys kind of see his skill set best fitting in?
Well, once we get him here and we put him with the rest of the guys, we'll figure out exactly how we're going to use him. But he's a guy that can play in the box. He has the speed to play in high zones, so he's not limited by anything from a skill set standpoint. But we'll use him depending on the guys around him.
When did he get on your radar as someone that you guys might want to target?
When they gave me the list. You know, I look at the guys that they gave us a list of guys, and I look at them, and then we rank them from there. Yeah.
Anything else? He's from a military family. Is this a guy that kind of has glowing character reviews for you guys?
Yeah, you know, Pittsburgh still is a certain type of guys that we want to bring in here, especially with Mike, and he's the type of kid he plays extremely hard. When he does get knocked down, you can see he gets up and he has a grittiness about himself. And so that's the type of kid that we want on our defense and on our team.
Both him and Dalen are really fast 40 times. How important is that to you when you put together a secondary?
Well, speed, that's something we can't coach. You know, and so you want to be able to have guys that have range and have the ability to shrink the field horizontally and vertically with their speed. So that's just something that we can't coach. We can put their eyes in the right spot, but we can't make them run fast.
A lot of talk about versatility all up and down the roster. Is that something, especially in the secondary, modern football, in terms of not pigeonholing guys in a certain spot and just using these players?
You said it perfectly. Modern football, positionless defenses, you know, where you can take those safety type bodies and, you know, on certain downs and distances, do you play them at linebacker? Do you play them at a nickel position? And I'm not just talking about Robert. I'm talking about generally. And so the way that the game is going, the middle of the field is open with all the rules, and then offensively with the tight ends, how big and fast those guys are.
We're here to talk a little bit about Robert Spears-Jennings, the Steelers' last draft pick in this year's draft out of Oklahoma. Safety. He's a big guy. He's 6'2", 205, but he's fast. He ran a 4.32 40 at the combine. He was a Shrine Bowl invite. Try saying that a couple times. He's going to have a hard time cracking the roster, though, with all the people we got back in the DB room. His best year was his junior year. He had 66 total tackles, 43 solo, 4 forced fumbles, 3 sacks, 1 interception. As a senior, he played both ways, actually. He had 59 total tackles, 33 solo, 1 forced fumble, 1 interception. This guy's a baller. There's one thing I know about the defensive coach down there at Oklahoma, that Brent Venables. He don't put dummies back there. So this guy is going to be a smart player. It's going to, like I said, it's going to be hard to get him on the field the first year. But I'm sure he'll do fine. I'd like to take a moment to let you know to like and subscribe. It goes a long way in supporting the channel, and I thank you. Spears-Jennings saw limited action early appearing in 9 games as a true freshman in 2022 with 15 tackles. His role grew in 2023 when he played 12 games with 2 starts and recorded 38 tackles, finishing with 24 stops over his final 5 appearances. The 2024 season was a clear breakout, starting 11 games. He ranked second on the team with 66 tackles, added 5.0 tackles for a loss, 2.5 sacks, 4 forced fumbles that tied him 8th nationally, and an interception. As a senior in 2025, Spears-Jennings started 12 of 13 games and posted 59 tackles, 1 interception, 2 pass breakups, and a forced fumble. His best effort came against Ole Miss with 11 tackles and a forced fumble, and he returned a pick for 37 yards at Tennessee. He finished his Oklahoma career with 178 tackles, 5 forced fumbles, 2 interceptions across 1,503 defensive snaps. Some of his strengths are rare straight line speed for the position, creates range few safeties can match. He definitely attacks downhill against the run with force and fills gaps decisively. His run defensive grade got better every year through his junior season at Oklahoma. His 4 forced fumbles in 2024 show a knack for finishing plays with violence and a knack for being around a ball. He's a playmaker. His pedal to drive transitions are quick and explosive when triggering an underneath route. Reliable tackler in the box with low missed tackle rate as a junior. He actually, like I said, played both ways his senior year. Spears-Jennings brings speed and physicality combination at safety that will get him looks at the next level. His combine confirmed that the tape already showed. He eats up ground in a hurry and arrives with bad intentions against the run. That's what I like, people. The problem is his coverage. Some of the senior year, some of the receivers found soft spots in the zone, sat up right in front of him, and he didn't even challenge them. But we'll see what's up. Let's get a look at the tape. Okay. Yeah, he breaks on the ball real quick. Covers ground. It's a nice little pick. I'm starting to really like this guy a little bit. He does crash downhill very good, plays the run, and blitzes very well too. Look at that. Just doing what he's coached to do. Takes on the block, stays outside, keeps outside containment. Very technical. Like I said, Brett Venables don't have dummies playing back in the back part of his defense. You got to be a smart player to be back here. Love how he fills his run fits. Look at that. Solid tackler too. Has the speed to get sideline to sideline. Gonna have to work on his zone though. Like I said, receivers sitting in soft spots in front of him, and he didn't challenge them as much. But that could come with time.
Here, another interception. Robert Spears-Jennings.
stomps. They're going to go fast.
Let me know what you think, people. And check out my blog, BGE Sports Black and Gold blog. It's online now. If you like content like this, check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments below. That's Robert Spears-Jennings. Peace out.